There is this silent war. I don't know if it's most appropriate to call it war, but there is this argument, you know, rifts, unnecessary issues between the decorators and the caterers. The thing is, whose duty is it to provide a cake stand in an event? Like, whose job is it to provide the cake stand? Is it the job of the decorator, or is it the job of the cake vendor? I will answer this question in two ways. First, as a decorator, you need to have your own cake stand. You know, the ambience, the whole look of the event, the beauty of the hall lies on you. You are the one that is responsible to give us a wow look. You are responsible to give us that beautiful ambience we are looking for. Now, if as a decorator, you have finished doing a very beautiful job, you have finished decorating very fine, and then the cake vendor brings a cake stand that will lower the standard of your decoration. You see now that your decoration is now having some minus, some subtractions because of cake stand. Of course, there are certain cake stand that is befitting for certain kind of decorations. So, as a decorator, you should have your cake stand that is suitable for your kind of decor. So that, sometimes you do not even know the vendor you're working with. You don't know who is the cake vendor. You don't know if it's a professional cake vendor, or maybe all those people that will say, my auntie can bake, my sister can bake. And then they will now go and bring one wooden table, or one something that they used in 1985. They will now use it now to bring down your beautiful work. So as a decorator, you need a cake stand just for your own standard, just to maintain your standard of decor, so that something does not interrupt the flow of the beauty you have installed. And then to the cake vendor, you need to have a cake stand as a cake vendor. Why? There are certain designs you may want to do. There are certain, or even size, shape, that requires certain kind of cake stand. If as a cake vendor you do not have a stand, you rely that the decorator is going to bring the stand, and the decorator, yes, brings a stand, but the stand is not suitable for the shape and size of the cake you have built. What are we now going to do? So, decorators having cake stand, cake vendors having cake stand, is just like two-factor authentication. At this point, our own concern will become, which one is most appropriate for this event? Which one should we use for this event? That is now our concern. Not that decorator has no cake stand, the cake vendor has no cake stand, and you are asking the event planner to rent for you or source a cake stand. It's not right. I don't think it's professional. It's not professional at all, at all. It's not right. You know that these are the tools you need for your work. These are the tools, these are the things you use for your work. So you should have them. If you do not have, you should provide by renting, or anyhow you want to source it. But then falling back to the event planner to say you don't have a cake stand that the event planner should source for a cake stand is not professional. I must be honest with you. And then this same issue is also occurs between the decorator and the caterer. I don't know why decorators are always in this kind of issues. There's sometimes this argument between who is decorators and caterers. Who will decorate the food stand, the table where the chefing dishes will be kept? Whose duty is it to decorate it? I understand that some caterers, they like to decorate their stand in certain way. Like, they have their flowers, they have their tablecloths, they have the way they want to present their stuff. That's fine. If a caterer says, I want to decorate my stand by myself. I have my tools, I have everything I need to decorate my stand. That's fine. But otherwise, it is the job of the decorator to decorate the food stand as well. You are the decorator for the event. So why choose some parts and leave some parts? And then some of them complain that the caterers end up staining their clothes and spoiling their table materials, which is not also good. There should be a balance. For the fact that somebody decorated your table does not mean you should pour the whole soup, the whole oil, because that's what most decorators complain about. But even at that, it is the duty of the decorators to decorate the food stand. You can tell the caterer, please handle my things well. Please be careful with my materials. That way, everybody has an understanding, and that way we can have a seamless flow of the event, not we arguing and having them going back and forth with unnecessary issues. Okay, if you have watched till this point, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Right Event, your favorite event planner. Thank you for watching.